Before we dive in, make sure to subscribe and hit that like button. Ever wonder what goes on behind the magic at Disney World? It's a carefully orchestrated world, and sometimes what's not announced speaks volumes. And Disney recently released its 2026 calendar, outlining all the exciting updates coming to the resort. But eagle-eyed fans have noticed something missing. Two major projects promised to guests are nowhere to be found on the schedule. Remember the grand plans for Cinderella Castle. Disney announced a return to its original color scheme, moving away from the rosy hue of the 50th anniversary celebration. And what about the Carousel of Progress? A significant overhaul, including a new Walt Disney audio animatronic figure, was also promised that we were. So why the silence? It's not necessarily a cancellation. Disney often doesn't commit to specific dates until everything is finalized. These large-scale projects require meticulous planning, and announcing dates prematurely could create logistical nightmares. It's possible the work will begin in 2026, but stretch well into 2027. Or Disney might strategically avoid having construction obstruct views during peak seasons. Imagine trying to capture that perfect castle photo with scaffolding everywhere. But don't worry, 2026 will be packed with updates. Big Thunder Mountain Railroad and Buzz Lightyear Space Ranger Spin are set to reopen in the spring. Frozen Ever After will debut updated audio animatronics in February, and the Epcot International Flower and Garden Festival is scheduled for March past. This omission isn't about scrapping plans, but rather about careful coordination. And Disney needs to balance construction with guest experience, ensuring the magic remains intact. It's a delicate dance, and sometimes silence is part of the choreography. As of December 2025, the Cinderella Castle repaint and the Carousel of Progress update remain unscheduled. Disney hasn't retracted the announcements, so the projects are still in the works. Guests planning visits will simply have to stay tuned for future updates. And then, speaking of updates, I heard they're thinking about adding a robotic squirrel to Tomorrowland. And apparently it's a top secret project, but don't quote me on that. With that said, thanks for watching, and until next time.